Yo, let me tell you about the time I almost lost my damn soul in Fengmen village. Straight up nightmare fuel. I've always been a sucker for creepy haunted spots, so when I heard about Fengmen village, the legendary ghost village, I had to go check it out. Thought it'd be a chill adventure. Big mistake. Huge. I rolled up during the day and it just looked like your average rundown old village. Crumbling walls, weeds everywhere, nothing special. But the second the sun dipped, the whole place turned evil. Like someone flipped a switch and dragged everything into pure darkness. Night hits crazy early in those mountains. 1 minute it's kinda light. Next thing my phone signal dies cold. Dead silence. No bugs, no birds, just this nasty wind howling like a bunch of ghosts screaming their lungs out. That wind cut right through my bones. I'm stumbling around in the pitch black when my hand smacks into this massive tree trunk. It was an old locust tree split in half by lightning. Faded red cloth strips were hanging all over the branches, jingling like creepy wind chimes. Felt like 100 eyes were watching me from the dark. I pull out my camera to snap a pic of this weird shit. Then thud. Something drops from the top of the tree and lands right on my backpack. I look down. It's a soaking wet embroidered shoe. Still dripping. Out of nowhere, this raspy voice from behind me goes, "Hey kid, wanna buy some ghost money?" I nearly jumped out my skin. There's this hunched old lady with a bamboo basket just standing there like a shadow. I turn around and she slowly lifts her white lantern, and the light goes straight through her body. I could see the cliff behind her clear as day. She was see-through. My blood ran ice cold. Before I could even scream, the whole tree lit up with blue ghost fire floating between the branches. The red cloth strips turned into bloody, twisting intestines. The little bells started ringing on their own, mixed with a woman's heartbreaking wails. I tried to run but ended up at this ancient, falling apart ancestral hall. Desperate, I shoved the door open. Smelled like heavy incense mixed with rot. Moonlight hit this big old wooden chair in the middle. 5 deep claw marks on the armrests, still oozing black goo that smelled like death. Then this sweet, flirty girl voice whispers right in my ear. "You're already here. Take a picture, babe." I swing the camera toward the empty chair. And there she is in the viewfinder. A bride in bright red wedding clothes. She reaches out with red painted nails, touches the claw marks, and the black liquid turns into fresh blood dripping on the floor. Asterisk drip. 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 Asterisk. The bronze mirror hanging from the beam flips over by itself. Suddenly I'm seeing myself in ancient clothes, doing a traditional wedding ceremony with her. Candles shoot up green flames. The wax turns into 2 blood snakes slithering across the floor, forming a bagua symbol. My camera starts going crazy, asterisk click 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 asterisk, shooting 9 photos by itself. Every flash, the bride in the mirror gets closer. On the 9th shot, my hand is pressed against the glass and her cold hand is yanking me inside. I could feel her pulling my soul. I rip off the red string bracelet on my wrist. It hits the ground sounding like iron chains. The whole hall fills with shadows. The fruit on the altar turns into rotting organs. The bride lifts her veil. And there's nothing but a skull with glowing green eyes. "Guangxu 23rd year," she rasps, jaw-clicking. Our marriage certificate finally found its owner. A bloody wedding contract floats up from the floor. My ID flies out of my pocket and my face on it morphs into some Qing dynasty scholar. Wedding music from paper funeral bands starts playing outside. Those shrill swonas sounding like they're dragging me to hell. Paper dolls with my exact birthday written on their necks dress me in red wedding clothes. They carry me to the cliff edge. The bride's real face is rotting, maggots falling out. She laughs and says, "Know why we're marrying on Chishi? Perfect day to drag a living person into the underworld." I see flashbacks of the scholar being nailed into a coffin under that same tree. Then I realize all the dead people in this village. They all had my face. I was seconds from being pulled into the abyss when I suddenly woke up under the old tree. Thought it was just a dream. Until I saw that same wet embroidered shoe lying right there on the ground. A medicine collector walks by, picks up my camera and snaps a photo. In the viewfinder I see a guy in a hiking jacket from behind. He turns around. Rotting skull with half a red candle stuck in the eye socket. That was me. I ran like hell, never looked back. But when I got home, someone had posted new photos of the ancestral hall online. There, sitting in that same chair, was a blurry figure smiling at the camera. It looked just like me. I still haven't slept right since. Fengmen village doesn't let you leave that easy.